It's all about getting it right when setting up a tent or a business. This structure is being assembled for the first time in front of the State Theater in Karlsruhe. The steel scaffolding is the skeleton of a portable geodesic dome. An employee from the company that makes it explains every step. The actual dome is almost 7 meters high, and the initial assembly has its pitfalls. So one of the 3 managing directors is also on hand to help.
Okay, we'll make a note of this. I'll pass it on to the team.
Commissions like this are important for them because their company, Zendome, caters mainly to customers in the arts and events sector. The company bases its modular dome system on the organic shape of the hemisphere.
At first, we had a lot on our plate. In addition to financing ourselves, we had to build up a team and carry out all the administrative activities. But from the very start, we had this system in mind and said, okay, we want to be fast, safe and stable.
The tarpaulin weighs 150 kilograms. Most of the domes are now sent abroad. The founders started in Berlin, the city with the biggest startup scene in Germany. They've been partners for 7 years. 3 completely different personalities with a single idea: to make the mobile domes a successful business.
There's a lot of creative potential here. I think that becomes noticeable when you look for the people you need to realize an idea like this.
Customers love coming to Berlin. That's one of the big advantages for foreign customers as well, getting to stop by.
The co-founders now have a profit of nearly 2 million euros and 11 employees. Their startup has really matured. They find customers in Asia and the Arab world as well. Large companies use the domes for publicity. A few years ago, things were different.
When you first start out, you don't have any customers, so you have to find them. And then you have to convince them your idea is good. And you stand in front of the shelves in the cheap supermarket wondering which can of soup you're going to eat this week. But you have to go through that if you're not in the IT sector, where people automatically throw 10 million euros in risk capital at you.
We were the assembly crew, the logistics experts. We were there during production. We even made some of the parts ourselves. It was an exciting and important time because we carried out all the procedures others in the company have now taken over.
The dome in Karlsruhe has now been set up. The theater crew know every step. They'll have to do it on their own the next time. The theater paid about 80,000 euros for a 75 square meter area and a very special membrane.
It's an acrylic fabric, PVC coated and all welded together with a high frequency technique, so it's completely windproof and watertight.
The final touches before the opening. The dome can accommodate about 60 guests. The first event will be the Festival of Young Directors. Then the dome will move on. The theater also wants to use it in other locations in the city of Karlsruhe.